A 6 cents out of a nickel thought of the day. Have you ever had to deal with a toxic parent, friend, coworker, or anybody in your life? You know, someone who tries to control what you do and how you do it. I'm not talking about a boss giving you like legitimate instruction. I'm talking about somebody who's unreasonable about how they want you to do things. They want their thing done their way, but they want you to do it. Well, I'm going to give you a few tips right now to deal with some of those people. Just some techniques that you can use to, get through the day or mitigate their obsessiveness about how you're doing things without having to resort to things like violence or confrontation. Now, if you're like me, you don't like getting angry at people. I hate confrontation. I don't want to get angry at anybody. I just want everybody to get along. But some people have different ideas. Maybe they have something going on in their lives and they just look to take all that negative energy out on you. And that's not a you problem, that's a them problem. But you can't make it a you problem. And what I mean by that is you can't just fight fire with people like that. If you directly confront them, that makes them more dug into their position, and you're just going to make matters worse. What you want to do is be patient with them. If you can, try to figure out why it is they're being so nasty and mean. Sometimes it defies explanation. You're not going to get an answer most of the time. But if you can figure it out, so much the better. Then you can get an idea where they're coming from. You know, sometimes you can find out what the problem is and you can redirect their anger to try to help them solve whatever issues they have going on elsewhere. Okay, so you tried figuring out what their problem is and you can't figure it out and they're just coming at you. Well, what do? Well, you just sit there and you wait and you listen. And as awkward as it might be, you can just sit there and listen to them all day long, as long as you have to, in order for them to get what they need to get out. Eventually, they will get to the core of what their problem is, but that takes patience. Once you figure out what they're actually asking you to do, you don't have to do it their way. I mean, you can give them what they want, but maybe not exactly the way they asked for it. And that's sometimes a good way of dealing with these people. To let them know, yeah, I'm willing to cooperate with you, but I'm not willing to do it on your terms. I'll cooperate with you on my terms. And that allows some of the power to come back to you. So you have control over your own environment, instead of letting this other person actually have this control over you. Sometimes you might find you're able to talk them down yourself. Just keep them talking, and then when they run out of energy, because it takes a lot of energy for people to be aggressive and mean, then when they run out of energy, then you can talk rationally and reasonably to them because they've got all the anger out so that they can talk rationally again. Sometimes when you're dealing with difficult people, it helps to sometimes give them back what they're giving you. And I'm not talking about being in direct confrontation. I'm talking simply about if they're doing something to annoy you, you can do something without saying anything. You can do something back to annoy them and let them look in the mirror, so to speak. That sometimes works. Not always. These things don't always work. None of these things is a guaranteed. It's just things you can try. And you really have to gain experience in order to understand what to use and when, and whether it's going to work or not. And remember, when someone treats you badly, it's not a reflection on you. It's a reflection on them. They're the ones that have the issue because they're treating you badly. Don't play the game. Don't get so sucked in that you treat them badly as well and make a bad reflection on yourself. It's very important for you to maintain your composure and maintain your dignity and try to be the peacemaker and try to be the one to try to de-escalate the situation. Anyhow, that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell for more content. Thank you very much. Until next time.